Hey, Juan here, and in this video, we're going to talk about the difference between a generalist and a specialist, and which one's going to be the best one for you. Now, as stated here, when you're starting your consulting business, it's more profitable to become a specialist rather than a generalist. Now, when you're doing this and you're really becoming that specialist, that allows you to charge a premium rate and provide a lot more value to your clients. Because what ends up happening is if you're a generalist and you're just helping everybody and their mom, right, and their dog, then you're just kind of seen as a commodity. You're not really, looking to specialize in a particular area, right? You're just kind of like helping everybody that needs help solving some particular problem. And that can actually work against you because you're not really being positioned as a quote unquote expert, a specialist. You're just kind of like, yeah, I work with everybody who needs some sort of help accomplishing some sort of goal, right? That's kind of like being a life coach, and nothing against those individuals, but I'm sure they provide a massive amount of value to their clients. But the way that they position themselves as a quote unquote life coach is not good for positioning and branding, because a life coach means anything. It can mean pretty much anything, right? Versus them having like a very specific type of headline or subject matter kind of statement, where instead of saying that they are a life coach, they could say, I help XYZ people accomplish XYZ goal, right, through XYZ system. Because then you're telling people what exactly you do and what you specialize in, versus just saying, I'm a consultant, I'm a marketing consultant, or I'm a life coach, right? You want to be hyper specific. You want to be able to position yourself as the subject matter expert in this or that particular area. So let me give you some examples here. I gave you the example of the generalist of the life coach, right? It being very kind of general and doesn't really tell people what exactly you do. Again, a life coach can be anybody that does anything around life. Well, what specifically do you do? Because if somebody were to tell me, hey, Juan, I'm a life coach. Okay, so what exactly do you do? Just the thought that I have to ask the question and figure out, what exactly is it that they do is just a problem, right? That's a big problem, because if they're trying to sell me and position themselves to me as an expert, they don't really seem like an expert when they're just kind of like, yeah, I help everybody and their mom, with their life, right? Versus a specialist that gets paid, the most, because these guys are the people that are actually, very specific and hyper focused on one specific area. So here's an example. I help male entrepreneurs lose weight through a custom fitness and nutrition program. Or it may be like a life coach. So I help, let's say, female entrepreneurs get more clarity in their life and in their business, or whatever that may be, through a customized program, whatever that may be, right? But as you'll notice here, just with this statement, you know exactly what this particular specialist does, right? And how they help people. Because if you're having to ask yourself and question, what do these people do, or what do you do, and you can't have it clear in your mind within one particular sentence, then you're doing yourself a disservice and you're causing more problems than they need to be. But this is kind of the formula that I like to follow. I help XYZ accomplish XYZ, right? Through that unique mechanism. What is it that is allowing you to help these people accomplish that goal, right? Is it through your specific program that you put together, your system, your process? What is that, right? And so it's a lot more lucrative for you to become that specialist, to really focus in on and hone in on your particular market, because that is what is going to get you paid the most. So that's it for this video here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.